Hello and welcome, friends. My name is Hunter, and we are playing Distant Worlds 2. Yes, it is back. The new Shakturi expansion has come out, and so we've decided, well, I've decided, I always say we, I don't know why I say we all the time. It's really weird. It's just the thing I do. I have decided that we are going to play again. Yes, we're not going to play as hard a difficulty as we usually do, because I'm going to be trying to learn this as we go. We're going to be playing a Spiral Galaxy. 700 stars. This, I think, might help a little bit with the end game of length, with me just having to run it out forever to get it to end. I think we'll go down. A little smaller is fine. Here, we have everything that we're doing. So, we're going to be doing starting tech level 0, because we are doing something different. Okay, it's going to be Galaxy Aggression is restless, very hard. Hostile races is normal. Research speed normal. We want only next projects visible. Tech trading off. Pirates normal amount, strong, distant. Pirate respawn, stay dead. Many space creatures. Normal amounts of colonies, slightly longer influence range and limit range. And then we are going to play as the Quameno, our lovely amphibian people, our lovely isolationist scientific amphibians. I did not have the second faction update the last time I played the game, so I thought I would pick somebody from that update for our first game. And then when we play again on very hard, which is very likely to happen right afterwards. And for this playthrough, because it's brand new, we're going to be using the Refugee Fleet government start. Once we've played through this game, we'll probably play again on Extreme with a faction that we're a little bit more comfortable with. We're playing Exploration and Colonization. We're going to give ourselves level 1 starting tech, and then we're going to put ourselves on the far regions, on the outside edge, because I think that's the most fun. Where there's a few less stars, but there's less likely to be people we bump into immediately, although we may, depends, it's random, right? It's totally random. We're going to do Exploration and Colonization for the 4 Explorer ships. I think that fits a very scientifically minded species like us. Yeah, I think that's for the best. Military can be useful because it's good to be strong, especially with extra space beasts, but I think we'll be fine. So this is our starting. Our other empires are just going to be the normal random amount. I've lowered this by 2 actually to 10 from 12. Victory conditions, we're going to lower the victory threshold to 60, and then we're going to lower the required to be at 100% down to 70 for each. We're going to leave this on normal length. All the events are on. Race-specific and colony events are all on. Good. And let's get started. Very hard. I mean, I was easily able to win every game I played on Extreme when I last was playing, but the start here is going to be a little harsher. This is all fine. I don't like this one. I prefer the one that looks like a boat. We'll let them randomize our name, and that's it. Let's get started. So our starting situation is we're going to be on a ship with a fleet in the middle of nowhere with no colonies, because our colony, we were driven off of our world by some annoying aliens. The way we have this set up is we have a slight technological advantage over the level 0 tech of other people, but it's not that great. If we do 2, it's much bigger. We'll look at our situation in a second. So let's see. So we'll just keep ourselves paused for now. Go down to speed 1 so we have more control. We put out 100,000 credits. That's pretty good. Diplomacy, nothing. Characters, nothing. We should set our policy settings right away. Okay. Colony tax rates. I just want to see if this is the same as I did the last time I did it. All of this is manual. Yes, because these are manual, I think this is already properly set. Like, it remembered my settings for my test game. Colonization, colony and tax rates, construction, ships come out. Yeah, this is already set. So mostly we've manualed nearly everything. We let them control the spies because it gets a little bit annoying to having to do the spies over and over again. And we've let them sort of have an opinion about things. Most of the time they'll tell us if they think something is a good idea, but we'll say no to it if we don't want it. That is that. Looking at our characters, we don't need to do that yet. We have no colony information. So we have 4 exploration ships because we picked explorers, which means we have a slightly weaker fleet. We have no construction ships, right? We have 1 mining ship, but it can't really do anything at the start because it has no place to put its materials. And we have 1 fuel ship. Hopefully we don't need it. It can refill at neutral stations. As I said, no construction ships. And our 1 fleet made of 4 ships, and then we have the tanker. In addition to that, we have some transports. We have 2 traveler ships with a lot of people on them. It's 3,000k, right? Which is 3 million. And then we have, of course, colony ships too. We've got population if we can find something. Let's look at our starting station. our starting system, I mean. There's no threats. That's good. I don't see any like, oh no, never mind. I'm completely wrong. There are literally space animals right here. And we spawned inside of a quest spot too, which is weird. That doesn't happen a lot, I think. I mean, I loaded a couple of games and I did a bit of a test to see, and I've never... Let's take a look further out and see if what I think is true. That might just be a completely different test, because there's usually 2 quest locations that you start with immediately. 3 is strange, though. There's ruins here, like interesting ruins here. We look at our science. So we see this ruin, and then we have another unexplored ruin here. This place could be dangerous. Like, are these guard stations, or are they like... they're monsters. That's great. That's great. Okay. So we want like mangrove, like wet, like marsh planets and ocean planets is what we're looking for. And for some strange reason, tundra, ice tundra has a positive bonus for us. But I mean, ice tundras are so bad that it's likely that we'll never find an ice tundra we can ever settle on. That forest is probably not good for us. I don't think we have a negative for it. It's probably neutral. Forests are pretty good quality planets to begin with, though. Is a long shot worth spending time and fuel from one of our ships? Probably. It's just one, right? Sure. And then let's see what's immediately around us. All right. Okay, these were not set to manual. No, it looks like everything is on manual for ship control. Maybe just you defaults, right? Like we want to make sure that the ships come out. Yeah, no, it's set properly. Okay, they just start that way then. That's fine. They would have went to manual the second we gave them manual orders anyway. They do that. We wouldn't have unpaused without giving them orders. So you can go here, you can go here, and you can check out this thing that we've noticed. I don't know, even if this planet was good for us, which I doubt that it will be, I don't think we would stay here. Because I'm kind of concerned that that this is going to be a problem, and we look like we're in some kind of awful nebula as well. Do I have nebulas? Oh yeah, this is like a magnetic nebula. This is like the worst kind. Huh. So this is not great, because you can see our ships are having a hell of a time getting out of here. Did I not appropriately set you? All right, I'm gonna, once the explorers are out, hopefully we can just move everybody out of here. At the beginning, we'll probably stick around 1 or 2. Ugh, this might actually be a fail start, because we can't, because the ion damage is constantly stopping our ability to jump. Getting out of here is going to be awful. We're moving at ×2 speed, right? This is like, I honestly, I cannot think of a worse starting situation. Though, this is as bad as that. Our fleet has decided to engage these guys who are just drifting along. This is a dud. This is an impossible start. That's okay. You get impossible starts sometime. That's going to declare this an impossible start, but we'll leave it in just for fun. And we'll come back once we have a start, once we do the next one. If I get multiple impossible starts, I'll show them, because it's fun, right? Try number 2. This is not the edge of the galaxy. That's okay. As you know, that's random, so we don't always get what we ask for. That does not qualify as a bad start. Just because they couldn't find a place to spawn us on the edge of the galaxy does not mean we restart. No, what do we got in here? Nothing useful. What's around us? This does mean that the start is likely to be more dangerous. And there are... Wait. What? This is not as bad, but we're just going to take everybody and we're going to move to here and hope that this weird curvature means this is the edge. We spawned in another empire's territory. That's what we did. That's what just happened to us. So we're just going to move everybody. Everybody get out of here. There's also danger at the star. It's stuff that our ships could kill, but we're not going to bother. We're just going to evacuate. Get out of here. That's wild. Not only did they start us at the center, but they dropped us right into somebody else's territory. I got 3 stars again this time. That's interesting. Maybe there's always been 3, but because I didn't zoom out to the whole galaxy, I didn't see one of them. It's possible. Things like that have happened before. Oh, that's interesting. Well, let's look. So we have all of the rank 1 technology. So we have what a level 2 technological start would have normally. Well, everybody else will have a level 0 start, which means they'll have most of the stuff in here, right? But they're not pre-warp. Okay, that's gives us a bit of a thought process on what we're going to do. Be able to do for our colonization techs. We don't have terraformers yet, and I think we don't have our first tech. Our techs here are This science tech plus their very special one, their special building. And then we also have shield generators, these hardened experimental shields. We want to set our technology onto something we can actually use that's, as you can see, that's clear like this. Because anything that has no lines on it, we don't need to spend resources to get. And if we should happen to pop any events that give us science, we want it to be put into stuff that we care about. Fast mining could be useful. I think we'll do the tests of merit though. So we'll pay the costs for tests of merit. That does get rid of some steel. That could be a problem. I don't think it will be. Let's just look at what our current resources we have available to us are. Guess we have to look at them inside of their ships. We have fruit. So yeah, it's fine, I think. Oh yeah, we have tons of we have tons of basic stuff. So that's fine. That 200 steel ain't gonna make any difference. Let's speed up to 4 just to finish this first jump, because we can't really get underway until that jump is over. It's just zooming along. Oh, I'm excited to play this game again. I really love this game. It's gonna be interesting though. I'm really hoping that this natural looking little I don't know. I was hoping that because this curve is a little curvy that it's outside their area. Yeah, it is. Good, because we would have seen the border as soon as the name popped. Let's do this. Okay, nothing. Got some guys here. It's like a damaged mining station. And 500, 200. So these guys, again, just like the last fleet, this fleet started automated, even though I turned automation off because it obviously that makes sense. The default setting is for fleets is automated, and we obviously we start the game that way. Hopefully we can win this, because if we can win this, we might be able to get an event out of that space station. If we kill the weaker ones quick, right? Well, I guess everybody decided to come. That is not what I would have wanted at all. Interestingly, why did you guys come? Okay, could we? All right, so we don't want that to happen. That's not what we want to happen at all. So you guys go here, right? But the fleet doesn't. Could the fleet possibly attack this? Thank you. Well, they seem to all be panic fleeing, which I guess is okay. I just wish they didn't come at all, because this is awful. And it might cause our second need to restart. But I mean, overall, it seems to be working. So we'll just accept the fact that that happened. So could you pick that up? Pick that up. No, there's one over here too, right? Could you pick that up? Thank you. And now we'll grab the fleet. Okay, that was a little bad. It's clearly just mistakes I'm making. Good. The fleeing guys have come back, and we are damaged, which isn't the best thing to ever happen. What is this? This is a mining station. It is abandoned. Could you consider capturing this for us? I don't technically have any troop transports, but did you have enough guys on you to do this capture? We have investigated an abandoned mining station at Gimnur 2. The mining station is lightly damaged and currently inoperable. However, we could acquire it by sending a construction ship to repair it. So we can't capture it, eh? So we've got some detailed maps of some nearby systems. It seems that the exiled faction of our race were here at some point in the distant past. They constructed this mining station, which has long since been abandoned. On board the base, we have found heavily damaged computer core. Most of the data has been lost, but we've been able to get a set of galactic map coordinates. We should proceed to these coordinates. They are marked on our galaxy map with a dashed blue, expanding purple ping. Okay, so that's fine. So we cannot capture it. It was too much to ask for, but you know, at least we got to look. So you have nothing useful. Okay, you have an ocean planet. Could you explore this, please? This actually helped a lot. Okay, that's nothing useful. Nothing useful. Hey, what can you say? It doesn't always turn out, right? Nothing useful. That's the first one we did. It looks like we might have actually found nothing useful, except possibly one ocean planet. Yeah, nothing useful. Well, it does help us a little bit, because it tells us which stars not to bother going to right away, right? We want to stay away from that direction. Wait, who's going where? You show me exploration ships. It's all state ships, but I don't. Oh, that's because I'm selecting that. The civilian ships are not going anywhere. Good. Okay, well, I mean, we also successfully scanned everything in this planet, right? Yeah, frozen gas planet, frozen ice planet. Okay. It could be worse. It could be worse. We could have found absolutely nothing useful. Technically, that's what we found. But it does get our exploration done faster. And we know that to our galactic north, there is a, that wasn't originally our galactic north, but it is now. This is our permanent orientation, so these are potentially interesting quest points again. Okay. Ugh. Oh, so you picked up the corpse, which is turned into crystal, which is what it always turns into. Could you go here, please? Thank you. Okay, I mean, that map showed us a bunch of stars we can now skip, and it showed us one potential planet. That's actually a really good result. We shouldn't be down on the result just because we were hoping to find some more, right? It's not how it works. It's not how it works. It's fine. All right. This planet, this star here. Okay. Ocean world. That's you. Please look at this for me. Thank you. Oh, we've reached here as well. Let's just check these out. Mangrove forest. It's actually, to be fair, pretty good early exploration. Where's the mangrove forest? It's there. Could you do that for me? This is actually pretty fast. You know, we got pretty lucky on being able to clear that and getting to that right away. We also have to check this one. This is the ocean world that we're already checking. Right. Okay. Oops. Gotta remember which key is which for the auto zooming. Did you do that thing where I accidentally stopped you just short of it? Oh no, we're just slowed down to 1. You've not actually reached it yet. It's fine. Get in there, bud. Show us what we want to know. Good colonies will appear here, so we want to check them though. We want to be on top of it. I see nothing that is worth exploring, but I do see a ruin here. Okay, that is super far. What about here? Can you make a more direct route to here? Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. Okay, gun. Okay, suitability is low on the deep ocean world. We weren't expecting better, to be fair. Oh, ancient puzzle park. Take me to the ancient puzzle park. It is here. Pause. That is a +30 suitability planet with an ancient puzzle park on it. So that's very good. Let's grab everything here and put it in orbit of this planet. But then let's grab our colony ship, this one, and you can colonize it. All right, so we found our starting world. That was actually pretty fast, to be fair. Let's explore at the park. Buried in the ruins of the pirate puzzle prison, we discovered the remnants of a chamber resembling an ancient Guardian vault. It is not an actual vault, and would be a mere curiosity, except that it contains a map that reveals what we suspect may be the location of a genuine vault. Elsewhere in the rubble, we found a data storage device that belonged to the pirates. It reveals the location of their base. We cannot know if these pirates still exist, but we may wish to investigate or avoid them. This knowledge comes at high cost. Our people remain deeply unnerved by the alien pirates' misappropriation of Quameno values. We can only hope that with time, all Quameno kind will wish to visit the puzzle park and celebrate our lost culture. All right. Awesome. We got here a little faster than I was expecting to because of all those places that got uncovered by the station, which isn't a bad thing. You know, it's not a bad thing. It's usually a good thing. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It's actually a good thing. Let's see, what are my explorers doing right now? Take a pause here for a second. So I want you, could you explore the whole system? That's borders. Since that's borders, is this no longer borders? That's interesting. Since that's borders, could you also come home and explore the system? You can just keep doing whatever you're doing. Did you end up finding anything interesting here? No. Fine, it's not that useful. Is this system, I don't think this system, oh yeah, this is a fully, so I didn't even need to send a ship there. I could have just looked at that. I don't even know what I was doing. Well, you know, you make mistakes. Sometimes those mistakes get helped out for you. That it's very much inside of the Badlands. Let's head up here and get this star. It's fine, and you're doing what you're doing. That's okay. So everybody go to where you're going. Get your work done. Get out there. We're good. So we're in the center of the spiral. We're not in the true core. You know? This is the exact opposite of the outer rim. Oh, this poor guy. He somehow did that thing where he got in. Like his drive kept going long enough for him to get in. And now he's stuck. And now he's going to have to be continuously told to leave. Unless he gets lucky and makes the jump. Which it looks like might be what just happened. He's getting shields back. Another sign that he's made it out. Good. He's got no ion problems anymore. So we got 4% on tests of merit from all the stuff that we discovered from the 2 missions. That's kind of why I wanted to do that. Let's go 4 for a bit. Since our engines are so slow, we will watch our guys come in. Once we've settled this, our very first colony, we will They'll play a pretty standard exploration one system game. The very first thing we're going to need is, well, I mean, we need to build a space station. We're going to need construction ships. There's the colonizer doing its work. Come on, buddy. Look at this. We found you a place to live. It's only scary because of the ruins where the pirates used our technology to do some scary stuff. It's fine. It's fine. Now we have outposts now, which is a really great way to put a small population on a planet in order to get the ruins that are on it. It's one of the new additions. So we might, once we've investigated a bit more, drop some people onto some of the nearby ruins. Somebody's getting all their work done. Here we go. Here we go. It's a profound moment. This is the actual colonizer doing the work. You can see because all the little shuttles are coming off of him. Everybody's milling around, waiting for the moment. Yes, there it is. Let's get the UI back. Switch government. So we have to switch government. We will dismiss this. We'll pause, and our government is going to, of course, be the special government for our people. We got government. We're going to give ourselves, not refugee government, geneocracy. Haha. So we're good at science and nothing else. We're even more good at science than the other good at science people. And yeah, so the creme de la creme of our scientists rule our civilization. We have some interesting things that we can do. Like we can spend scientists to stop critical failures, and we can kill off scientists in order to complete research that we crash. That's really good. Let's look at our first colony here. Show the colony detail. We don't want a cloning facility. We don't want robotic troops. So we don't want any of these things. It does make me feel like maybe the government building should be our first tech, like that. We're gonna have to design our first space station. We're gonna have to build a new ship. It's got to be construction ships first, right? We need to like Q2 construction ships. We haven't even looked at our ship designs. Active buildable. I mean, I prefer manual designs, but active buildable is a good place to start. We are looking for construction ship. There it is. Let's edit this. So that's our construction ship hull right there. It's kind of cute, actually. It looks like a little hungry bug. Lots of fuel cells. Some reactors for our special. Oh, that's the other tech we're good at. We have special reactors. All the stuff we would expect to have. No weapons, armor and shield, short range sensor array. I don't know that you need this. I guess you can keep it though. Looking at our size. I don't know why I said it like that. That's a weird way to pronounce that. I would like another fuel cell. And I would absolutely give up the short-range scanner in order to get that. Maybe we shouldn't. Maybe we shouldn't. Instead, we give up the damage control unit. Yeah, that sounds right. Goodbye, damage control unit. Hello, extra fuel. Although maybe extra cargo bay would have been right. Not for a construction ship, right? I guess we should give it a name, right? That is one thing we didn't do. Wait, what? Did I give? Oh, I changed the short-range sensor array into a target tracker. Let's call this. Let's call this Engineering Vessel 1, and its type is going to be drone, simply because it looks like a little ant bug thing. There we go. That's fine. Let's save and edit. Exit. Should also go to our exploration ships and introduce... Oh, no weapons. Nice. If it's got no weapons, then it's already okay with me. No room for extra fuel. Nothing up here that matters. Energy collector. Would you really need this? You're not really supposed to be getting damaged, is the thing. Fine, you keep it. You keep it. It's fine. And let's look at our small spaceport. Okay. It has a research lab, obviously. It can't not have a research lab. I think our whole civilization would quit if we built it without research labs, since you build research labs for everybody else anyway. Medical center, that's fine. Recreation center, that's fine. Crew systems, cargo bay, command center. It's got ion cannons. You really want to use missiles. I would really rather use like pulse cannon of some sort. Like, could we make this weapons? Plasma torpedoes, Maxim blaster. I guess we could put in Thuon beam. It's like all we can hold. I'd rather lose. What is the 180 degree, 270 degree? Ugh, killing me. You know, that's not good positions for those, right? Like, you get that, don't you? Like, putting that there makes no sense. Those do make sense. That's where you would put those, right? Both of them firing like in every direction, but they can't fire through the center. Okay, and the missiles, I guess the missiles are fine because they're missiles, and you don't have to shoot missiles through. So, seeking Sentinel beam, atomic detonite interceptor concussion missiles. Yeah, I want to be able to fit two. I'm able to fit two of those beams in, right? I want two I guess we put that there, and then we put one here, and now we got to get rid of 4 somehow. I mean, we get rid of an armor. Sure, you can keep your extra shield though. Really need a tray scale. We don't need this. Maybe we do the small fighter bay. I usually take them off, but it's not a bad idea. Maybe this will work. Really a tray scanner though? Sure. Sure. We will call this Logistic Control Station 1. We'll call it Coral. Good. Now we want to go to the ones that aren't ours, right? Do not retrofit it. Yeah, we're gonna have to go through this and do all the basic stuff. That's enough of that for now. In fact, I think we're gonna bring this episode to an end. We got a lot done, and if we push too much of the really complicated stuff into the first episode, it's gonna get overwhelmed with me staring at a screen trying to figure out what ships to make. I may do some of that between, or I may do all of it just before the beginning of next episode and then show off what I did and why, which is probably the most likely thing we'll do. Once we're launched, then we can start getting things underway. Let's throw up the coral as well. Yeah, that's a lot of money, but this planet needs to be viable as quickly as possible. The sooner this planet is viable, the sooner we get to actually make profit, the sooner we can expand and build and be a little less afraid of space. All right, thank you for watching, and hope you join us in the next one. Goodbye for now.